Hey everyone, Professor G here. So if you've been waiting for after the election, hopefully seeing some rate drops, that may not be the case, but regardless of the results of the election, we most likely see a rate bump for a little while. If you're waiting to get into the market, rates may be going the wrong direction if you were hoping they were going to go down. Um, there's always some short-term fluctuations following an election. The major shifts likely hinge on economic indicators like inflation, employment data, and the reaction to the election results, how people feel secure or insecure. That will change how the market reacts. For home buyers, the Fed is going to signal based on economic trends, and that will dictate which way the rates move for the remainder of 2024 and into 2025. But what if I told you that there is a loan out there that could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest? You could pay off your mortgage decades sooner, and it gives you access to the equity in your property without the need to refinance. So we're going to build out a scenario here for a purchase of a primary residence in California at $1.2 million. They're only putting 10% down on the loan. And we're going to compare it to a good rate today, which is around 6.5. Once again, those rates could move. So this scenario couple, between the two of them, they're making $20,000 a month, and they are going to be saving about 30% of their income left over month. And we see right away that this couple, in this instance, would be paying off their mortgage in 11.1 years rather than 30, and we're saving them $765,000 in interest expense, which is substantial amount of money that they could be using to build other vehicles of wealth investment. If we go 11 years in on the paydown table, so they are now paid off with their loan in before year 12, and they have access to that $1 million in equity. It's liquid. They can borrow against it if ever they need. If they want to go buy another property, an investment property outright, they can do that. They want to take a substantial sum and fund an IUL or an annuity, they can do that. If they want to take a chunk out and invest in the stock market or buy bonds, they can do that. It is a substantial liquid tool. Your house is now a bank for you rather than just this weight around your neck. If we were to compare that to a 30-year mortgage, by year 12, they've only paid off $189,000 of their principal. All of the money that they've been paying for the most part has gone to interest. So they're just really burning money in comparison. If we were to take the wealth accumulation, so after month 134, and take what they would be paying towards their mortgage and put it in an investment vehicle, let's say earning a conservative 7%, and the home appreciation values these days pretty significant, so we're going to say a nice comfortable 5%. So their net worth has jumped up $3 million as compared to just $5 million of the house property increasing in equity. So they've really basically funded their retirement with the amount of savings that they could be investing in other things. To go to another scenario, for a $900,000, they've been in the loan for a while. The house has appreciated in that time, and they've paid down the loan pretty substantially, and they had put a significant amount down. They had a nice rate at about 3.5 when the market was pretty low back then. They have some fluctuating income between her husband and herself, just because of the commission that she gets. So between the two of them, roughly they're making $15,000 a month, and they were saving about $25,000 after all the expenses were done. And if we look at it, they're paying off their mortgage in 8.6 years. We're only saving them $32,000 in interest expense, but now that $400,000 is liquid, so we go to year 8. So this $400,000 is now liquid. They can go put a down payment on another property if they wanted to stair step up, or if they were planning on moving from a 2-story property to a single-story property. I've had people that can use this for pre-retirement, in that they're 3 years away from retirement and they're planning on selling their current property to move into another one. They pay off their mortgage in 3 years, have access to the entire equity in the property, and they are all set for retirement. They're going into retirement debt free. There's no major mortgage expense. So they are really set for retirement. So it's a fantastic tool. Doesn't matter your age. If you qualify for it, it is far better than a 30-year mortgage that you're going to refinance every 3 to 5 years. I guarantee you this is going to beat it. If we go back to the results and the paydown summary for this specific example, the comparison APR is 2.6% versus today's rate of 8, and you have to buy down to 6.5. Or on this example, where the $1.2 million property, their effective APR is the 3.25% rate. So once again, substantially beating today's rates. It offers so much more flexibility, so much more return on your investment, allows you so many more opportunities to get into other wealth building vehicles, and your house now works for you. You can go interest only payment. You could go negative amortizing payments. You can pay down your mortgage very quickly. It requires so much more, allows for so much more flexibility. And if you need to skip payments because you get laid off or what have you, there's no derogatory hits on your credit. The only thing that happens is the interest just gets tacked on for the month. So long as you have the equity, it just builds a little bit, and it allows you to take control of your life rather than your mortgage controlling you. So it's a better vehicle. I highly recommend looking into this product. It's called the HomeSelect at Geneva Financial. If you want more, you can reach out to me, and I can help you walk through a scenario for your specific life and see if this product works for you. If you want, there's more information. I'll also be doing more scenarios throughout the next few weeks. So like, follow, and subscribe.